Hello, I'm here to talk to you about a new provision which will be in place at the Garibaldi School from September 2020, which is a provision in the first instance for Years 7 to 10. This exciting new addition to the school-wide curriculum is an important part of our journey to becoming an outstanding provider of education for our students. Our world is an incredibly diverse place, and you will see that in every single day as you go about your life, and indeed in the media, including social media. Most recently, there have been more in the news about campaigns surrounding Black Lives Matter, which I'm sure some of you will have read about already, or at least seen on the TV or on your social media news feeds. But unfortunately, we live in a world where something called misinformation or fake news occurs quite often. Things that are portrayed as facts in the media which do not represent every person in the community. Often there are stories in the media about religion, when, in fact, not all of the followers of that religion believe in the same thing. And that can cause tensions, it can cause conflicts, and indeed the feeling of being isolated from a community. It is incredibly important for this reason that we understand more about the lives of people in our communities and how, in some way, we may share the same beliefs, practices, and moral understanding with others. Within this new topic of equality, diversity, and religion, we explore these factors in many different ways, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about it. The subject itself covers a lot of aspects of religion, or as we call them, key themes in the curriculum. They include themes such as values, ways of living, and what the world and topics within the world mean to them, and how they express meanings to others, whether that be directly or indirectly. Take, for example, religious commitments. Those who follow religion have been providing food for those most vulnerable in the current situation that we find ourselves in. And indeed, many of the non-religious communities have been doing exactly the same thing. So it poses the question of where our morals as citizens of the UK overlap with the morals which are taught in religion, or what it means to do the right thing. For this reason, our curriculum does not simply explore the ins and outs of religions, what they do, where they practice, and how they celebrate special occasions, for example. It tackles big questions about how the lives of religious and non-religious people are similar or different, how our actions connect us to others, and finding out where we find our wisdom from. It encourages students to explore concepts around community connectivity and to understand diversity and to explore the meaning of equality. Units such as Why Believe in God explore the reasons that some believe and some don't. And that is okay to believe. It's equally okay not to believe, but it is about respect. Our classrooms will give students a safe place to debate these topics in a respectful and open manner. Our students will also learn about topics which are often in the media, such as does religion make peace or cause war? They will learn to take the media as what it is, word from another person. No different, in fact, to the opinions that they will hear face to face in the street with their friends or outside of the school. They will learn research skills so that they can gather information that is important in answering these questions, rather than taking them on face value. From this, they will have a greater understanding of what misinformation is, or whether the news is actually fake at all. They will also learn about questions that take into account the events of everyday life, such as death. Is it the end? Maybe people find comfort in the belief that there is life beyond this one, and that maybe there will be reunited people from their past lives. Or maybe other people take comfort in the fact that death is actually the end, and that it might be the end to the suffering of loved ones. These topics will be handled sensitively, and there will always be a safe space for our students to go if they do not feel comfortable with the topic. They are an important part of life, and one that we'll never be able to answer in its entirety, but the insight itself can provide comfort and will build on an appreciation of mutual respect. My name is Mr. Hales, and I'm the lead teacher for Equality, Diversity and Religion. My role is to oversee the running and implementation of the department, And throughout the school, I will regularly go into classrooms and speak to our students and find out how they are progressing. As importantly, speak to staff as well and progress our students as quickly as we can. In Year 7, students will have 1 hour per week on their timetable for the subject, and that will be taught by me. After this, throughout Years 8, 9 and 10, the curriculum provision will be delivered in mentor time, which is right at the start of the day, and those sessions last for 25 minutes. Our curriculum is designed to get the best out of our students, and whilst the knowledge is being developed, we will also be paying close attention to the development of skills. Research and debate, presentations and group leadership are all key to be successful students, both in our academic lives but also in our futures. You will also develop your character, sensitivity, understanding and respect for others. This will ensure that you are able to play a positive and successful role, not just in our school community, but also in this community outside of the school gates. So what can the subject do for you? Well, we've already spoken a little bit about the skills and the knowledge that you will gain, which are transferable across the whole school and indeed into your later lives. But it also widens your horizons. There are specific employment opportunities available to those who study equality, diversity and religion on a basic level, foundation, and of course in higher education. They include jobs that require a knowledge around cultures and of world religious beliefs, those who understand diversity and equality. They're inherently important in jobs that serve the communities, such as uniformed public services. Take, for example, the police. Will Smith once said that he is a student of world religion, and to him, it was important to know and understand what other people are doing. The curriculum at the Garibaldi School shares this vision. We believe it is incredibly important to know and understand the people around us, both within our school community and within the wider community. It's important to share respect, to share feeling that this world is ours, and to ensure that no one feels victimised or isolated because they believe something different to another person. Difference is what makes us special. And this is why equality, diversity and religion at the Garibaldi School will open your eyes to the world around you. And when you go home and have those conversations with your parents and other members of family about what you've learned in school during the day, your understanding and appreciation of diversity will be shared, and the community will come that little bit closer, that little bit more understanding, and hopefully that little bit more equal. Thank you.